This is VOA News. In Washington, I'm Jeff Custer. The Kakhovka Dam, a major piece of infrastructure in Russian-controlled southern Ukraine, has collapsed Tuesday following an explosion, triggering floods, endangering crops in the country's breadbasket, and threatening drinking water supplies. Both sides in the war are rushing to evacuate residents and blaming each other for the destruction. Reporting from Kyiv, correspondent Anna Chernokova told VOA's Flashpoint Ukraine program what Ukrainian officials are saying about the incident.
Ukrainian authorities confirmed that the explosion happened from the inside. This looks quite realistic because the dam itself, the construction of the dam is very strong, and it was built considering possible war attacks. So because this is extremely important construction, it's a critical infrastructure facility. And it's impossible to destroy it with any missile. So explosion from the inside looks realistic.
Speaking from UN headquarters in New York Tuesday, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said the UN has no independent information on what exactly happened at the Kakhovka Dam, but it clearly was another consequence of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
And we are seeing the effects in the city of Kherson, the town of Nova Kakhovka, and 80 other towns and villages along the Dnipro River. Massive flooding, large-scale evacuations, environmental devastation, destruction of newly planted crops.
Guterres called on all parties to adhere to international law. Speaking in Vienna Tuesday, the UN International Atomic Energy Chief Rafael Grossi issued a statement saying the damage to the Nova Kakhovka Dam resulted in a significant reduction in the level of the reservoir used to supply cooling water to the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine, Europe's largest facility. He said their assessment said there was no immediate risk to the safety of the plant, but urged all parties to make sure nothing is done to undermine the integrity of the plant. This is VOA News. World War II veterans, officials, and visitors are commemorating D-Day on the beaches of Normandy in France to honor those who fought for freedom in the largest naval air and land operation in history. Associated Press correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin meets with World War II veterans in Normandy as commemorations for the 79th anniversary of D-Day get underway. Many reenactors came at dawn to Omaha Beach, and a ceremony is being held at the American Cemetery in Colleville-sur-Mer, which is home to the graves of 9,386 US soldiers. Walking through the cemetery, Randy Essel from Texas is overcome with emotion.
Breaks your heart. Just breaks your heart.
I'm Charles de Ledesma.
A climber from Norway has set a new goal to scale all 14 of the world's tallest peaks within 3 months. The Associated Press's Ed Donahue reports.
Kristen Harala has arrived in Kathmandu after climbing 8 peaks in 40 days.
If we do Manaslu now and then the 5 in Pakistan, we can do it in 3 months. So, we are 3 months, it's possible if we finish Manaslu now.
Harala wants to climb Mount Manaslu in Nepal next. One of the 5 peaks in Pakistan she talked about is K2, the second highest in the world.
Oh, we are very happy that we have made 8 and that we are safe and everyone is good. So we're very happy for that. But we still have one mountain, so let's see.
Harala is attempting to beat the 2019 record set by a male climber who scaled the 14 highest peaks in 189 days. She began in April by scaling Mount Shishapangma, followed by other peaks in China as well as Nepal, including Mount Everest. I'm Ed Donahue.
The Girl from Ipanema singer Astrid Gilberto has died at the age of 83. Associated Press entertainment correspondent Margie Zorrelletta reports.
Astrid Gilberto was the daughter of a musician and a linguistics professor. She knew just enough English to sing The Girl from Ipanema, which was already a hit in her native Brazil. The song sold more than 2 million copies and won the Grammy for Record of the Year in 1965. Gilberto claims she made no money from the record. She put out more than a dozen albums before retiring in 2002 to dedicate her time to animal rights activism and visual arts. Gilberto once said she was frustrated she was labeled a recluse simply because she stopped giving interviews. I'm Margie Zaraletta.
You'll find expanded coverage of world news and events at voanews.com 24 hours a day. In Washington, I'm Jeff Custer. This is VOA News.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.